I'm going to be going through how to contribute to the Ironfish Trusted Setup ceremony. First, we're going to need to install the Ironfish node, and then run the Ironfish ceremony command. To install the Ironfish node, we'll start by going to ironfish.network, click on Get Started, and click on Install Ironfish. I'm going to be installing Ironfish through npm, but there are a couple of other options, but npm is probably the easiest for most users. If you don't have npm or Node.js version 18 installed, you'll need to do that first. You can do that by going to this link and clicking on the installer for your operating system. And then go through the installation instructions. I already have Node.js installed on my machine, so I'm not going to install it again. But once you have it installed, you can check to see that it's installed correctly by going to the terminal and typing node-v. And we can see that version 18 is installed. So once Node.js and npm are installed, we can install the Ironfish node. And we'll do that by copying this command and running npm install -g ironfish. Now, sometimes there are errors when running this, and most of them are related to permissions. You need to give npm permissions to modify files and install new packages. So I'll do that by running sudo npm install -g ironfish, and it will prompt me for my password. So once that command is completed successfully, we can check to see that the Ironfish node has been installed by running ironfish --version. And yes, we can see it's installed correctly. You might have a different version of Ironfish installed than I do, and that's fine, as long as it's above 1.65. Alright, so now we have to run the Ironfish ceremony command to make our contribution. So I'll run ironfish ceremony. I'll be prompted to enter some randomness. Now this randomness could be just random keystrokes, or you can get the randomness from some other source and paste it here. The important thing is that it is random and it is secret, so you don't want to save this. I'll just enter some random keystrokes. Next, it asks me if I want to associate a name publicly with my contribution, and I will. So the command will put you in a queue. Once it's your turn, it'll download the previous contribution, contribute the randomness that you entered, and then upload your final contribution to the server. You may be waiting in the queue longer than I was. This was very quick since there was no one ahead of me. But if you're waiting in the queue, that's fine. You can leave the command running and it'll automatically start once you're at the head of the queue. After your contribution is uploaded, the server will verify it. This may take a few minutes. After the command completes, it'll give you this message. This is a public hash of your contribution. You can save this later to verify that at the end of the ceremony, to verify that your contribution actually made it into the final parameters. And you can download your contribution file at this address. So we can go here and we can find our contribution file. And that's it. Thank you for participating, and thank you for your contribution.